National anthem, please stand up.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Now I request Madam to, as a formal inauguration of the program, lighting the lamp. Sir, then sir, Srinivasarao garu, Narayan garu. Good morning to all. Hearty welcome to esteemed editors, columnists, journalists from print and electronic media. Thanks to all for accepting our invitation and sparing your valuable time. I also take this opportunity to thank all your support, constant support for our Raj Bhavan initiatives. I won't take much of your time. I request our Secretary to Governor Garu, Sri Surendra Babu Garu, to say introductory words about this program. Thank you.
Her Excellency, Honorable Governor of Telangana and Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundarajan Garu, distinguished editors, bureau chiefs, senior journalists, eminent journalists representing various print and electronic media organizations, information and public relations department officials, joint secretaries and press secretaries and of Raj Bhavan and other staff of Raj Bhavan, and all other esteemed participants. I wish you all a very good morning. On behalf of the Raj Bhavan, I extend a hearty welcome to you all to this event. We are really privileged to witness this event on the occasion of Her Excellency completing 2 years of service as the Governor of Telangana State. Ever since Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Garu assumed the charge as the Honorable Governor of Telangana, she brought in unprecedented vibrancy and enthusiasm aimed at the all-round development of the state and the well-being of the people of the Telangana. The Raj Bhavan too has been witnessing a lot of vibrant activities in the service of people of Telangana. We all know that Her Excellency always goes beyond the confines of protocols and conventions in rising to the occasion and serving the needy. Honorable Governor is passionate about mingling with the common people and be one among them. In tune with her passion, the coffee table book being launched today has been aptly titled as One Among and Amongst the People. This book is basically a photo featured chronicling of initiatives and events of Honorable Governor during her second year in the service of the people of Telangana. It also features some major events related to Her Excellency's initiatives and services as the Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. It is amazing to know her untiring efforts and relentless services. Her Excellency always shows equal enthusiasm and dedication in attending to the official functions and as well attending to the grievances of common people. Her Excellency developed a great emotional connect with the people of Telangana. To name a few, Her Excellency's major initiatives are highly inspiring, and they include Her Excellency showed unparalleled dedication and put in her best of efforts during the COVID-19 pandemic, boosted the morale of doctors, healthcare staff, and all other frontline warriors, launched the nutritional intervention program to improve the nutritional status of primitive tribal group people, constant endeavors to improve the quality of higher education in the state, and as the Chancellor of Universities, regular reviews, interactions with the Vice Chancellors and other academic administrators, efforts to create awareness on National Education Policy 2020, initiated the Chancellor Connects Alumni, envisioning the role of alumni in the university's development, vaccination promotion and efforts to dispel vaccine hesitancy. Her Excellency set an example by taking her second dose of COVID vaccine in a tribal Tanda by name KC Tanda in Maheshwaram Mandal along with the tribal women, and mobilized huge COVID relief material and conducted telemedicine services, galvanized Red Cross service activities, and Raj Bhavan Annam initiative to offer nutritional and free breakfast to the Raj Bhavan school students and some needy staff members. The list goes on and on. It is inspiring to note that despite her busy schedules and hectic activity, Honorable Governor penned 2 books titled Prime Minister's Initiatives on Pandemic Management, PM and PM, Visionary Prime Minister's Initiatives on Viral Pandemic, V and V. The Telangana and Puducherry are truly proud of her achievements. I request the August gathering to give a big round of applause to Her Excellency on receiving the Top 20 Global Women of Excellence Award 2021 by the Multi-Ethnic Advisory Task Force headed by US Congressman Danny K. Davis. I wish Her Excellency get many more awards in recognition of her exemplary services for the all-round development of Telangana and Puducherry while contributing for the Atmanirbhar Bharat. I take this opportunity to thank the Honorable Governor Garu for her constant motivation, support, guidance, and mentoring me in leading the Raj Bhavan team to translate her vision into action. I thank the Joint Secretaries Bhavani Shankar, Raghu Prasad, Assistant Secretary Sitaramulu, Academic and Media in charge Rajaram, Section Officers Ramchandran, Suresh, Avinash, Rambabu, Rakesh, Lakshmanarayana, Gopi, Narsimlu and others for their sincere efforts in bringing out this colorful coffee table book. I once again extend a hearty welcome to all the esteemed editors and other senior journalists to Raj Bhavan on this momentous occasion. Thank you all.
జనరల్గా మన స్పీచెస్ మన ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే మనం స్పీకర్స్ 1, 2, 3, 4 మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ మాట్లాడతారు. అయితే మేడం ఏమంటారంటే నేను ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడుతూనే ఉంటాను, నా మాట అందరూ వింటూనే ఉంటారు, ప్రత్యేకత ఏముంటుంది ఆ మాట్లాడలో. నేను మాట్లాడేదానికంటే కూడా ఐ వాంట్ టు లిజన్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ మీ వ్యూస్, మీ వాయిస్ వినాలని ఉంటుంది నాకు అని చెప్పి లాస్ట్ టైం కూడా చెప్పారు. ఆ రకంగానే మన విచ్చేసిన పెద్దల్లో ముందుగా తెలంగాణ ప్రెస్ అకాడమీ చైర్మన్గా ఉన్నటువంటి అల్లం నారాయణరావు గారిని 2 మాటలు మాట్లాడాల్సిన కోరుతున్నాను.
గౌరవనీయ తెలంగాణ గవర్నర్, పుదుచ్చేరి లెఫ్టినెంట్ గవర్నర్ తమిళిసై గారికి 2 ఏళ్ల క్రితం ఒక హ్యాపెనింగ్ స్టేట్ కొత్తగా ఏర్పడి ఒక నిర్మాణం అవుతున్న రాష్ట్రానికి గవర్నర్గా వచ్చారు. ఒక చిన్న రాష్ట్రంగా ప్రారంభమై ఇవాళ తెలంగాణ దేశంలోనే చాలా విషయాల్లో ఒక పేరెన్నికగన్న రాష్ట్రంగా పేరుపడింది. గణాంకాలు, లెక్కలు, పత్రాలు ఇవన్నీ చూసినప్పుడు దేశీయ అభివృద్ధిలో, ఆర్థిక వనరుల్లో, లేక కొత్తగా కల్పించుకున్న వనరుల కల్పనలో తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం ముందున్నది. ఈ రాష్ట్రానికి గవర్నర్గా వచ్చిన గౌరవనీయ గవర్నర్ గారు సామాన్య ప్రజల పట్ల ఒక డెడికేటెడ్గా పనిచేసిన సందర్భాలు కూడా ఉన్నాయి. ఉదాహరణకి గిరిజనులతో మమేకమైన సందర్భం కావచ్చు, గవర్నర్గా పనిచేసిన 2 ఏళ్ల కాలంలో దాదాపుగా 7.5 కాలం కోవిడ్ సంక్లిష్ట పరిస్థితులలో గవర్నర్గా ఉండడం వల్ల ఒక మోటివేషన్, కరోనా నియంత్రణకు సంబంధించి కరోనాను ఎదుర్కోవడంలో పాల్గొన్న వారియర్స్కి ధైర్యం ఇవ్వడము, ప్రోత్సహించడము, వారిని అభినందించి కోవిడ్ నివారణలో మరింతగా భాగస్వామ్యం అయ్యేలా చూడడం ఈ గవర్నర్ గారి ఒక ప్రత్యేకమైన విషయంగా భావిస్తూ హృదయపూర్వకంగా మీడియా అకాడమీ తరఫున అభినందనలు. తెలంగాణ ఏర్పడిన అప్పటి నుంచి ఇప్పటిదాకా నీళ్లు, నిధులు, నియామకాలనే ఒక 3 అంశాల మీద ఆధారపడి తెలంగాణ ఏర్పడింది. నీళ్ల విషయంలో ఈ 7 ఏళ్ల కాలంలోనే మనం చూస్తున్నాం, ఒక అద్భుతమైన ప్రాజెక్టు కాళేశ్వరం ప్రాజెక్టు నిజమై కూర్చున్నది. అది నిజంగానే ఒక ప్రాజెక్టు రూపం తీసుకున్నది. రెండో వైపు నిధుల విషయంలో కూడా సరే విమర్శలు ఇట్లాంటివి ఎన్నున్నా కూడా ఇవాళ తెలంగాణ స్టేట్ ఇతర రాష్ట్రాలన్నిటితోటి పోటీ పడుతున్న రాష్ట్రం, మేటిగా ఉన్న రాష్ట్రం. ఈ రాష్ట్రానికి గవర్నర్గా అందిస్తున్న మీ సేవలకు మరొకసారి హృదయపూర్వకంగా ధన్యవాదాలు చెప్తూ సెలవు తీసుకుంటున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
తర్వాత అందరికీ సుపరిచితులు, మాజీ ప్రెస్ అకాడమీ చైర్మన్, ఉమ్మడి ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్లో ఆయన ప్రెస్ అకాడమీ చైర్మన్గా చేశారు, అమర్ గారు, దేవులపల్లి అమర్ గారు. నౌ మీడియా అడ్వైజర్ టు గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఉన్నారు, అమర్ గారు మాట్లాడవలసింది.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. గత సంవత్సరం కూడా ఆనరబుల్ గవర్నర్ ఇక్కడ ఇటువంటిది ఇంకో సమావేశం ఏర్పాటు చేసినప్పుడు కూడా రావడం జరిగింది. రాజ్భవన్లు ప్రజలకు చేరువ కావడం అనేది ఇటీవలి కాలంలో తప్పనిసరైంది. గతంలో ఇక్కడ చాలామంది నా సహచరులు, నాకంటే ముందు నుంచి జర్నలిజం వృత్తిలో ఉన్న మిత్రులు ఉన్నారు. గతంలో గవర్నర్లు మీడియాను కలవడం కానీ, మీడియాతో ఇట్లాంటి ఇంటరాక్షన్స్ పెట్టడం కానీ ఇట్లాంటిది ఉండేది కాదు. దాదాపు 45 సంవత్సరాలు నేను హైదరాబాద్లో జర్నలిస్ట్గా పనిచేసినాను. ఇటీవలి కాలంలో ప్రజలకు దగ్గర కావడం, ప్రజలకు ప్రభుత్వాలకు మధ్య వారధిగా ఉంటున్న మీడియాతో ఎక్కువ ఇంటరాక్ట్ కావడం కూడా జరుగుతున్నది. వీరు తెలంగాణ గవర్నర్ అయిన తర్వాత రెగ్యులర్గా మీడియాను కలవడం అనేది చాలా సంతోషించాల్సిన విషయం, అభినందనీయం, వారి కృతజ్ఞతలు కూడా. గవర్నర్లు బయట ఒక అభిప్రాయం ఉంటుంది, గవర్నర్లకి ఏం పని ఉండదు అనేదో కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం వారి మనిషిని ఇక్కడ పెట్టుకోవడానికి మాత్రమే అనే ఒక అభిప్రాయం ఉంటుంది. కానీ అట్లా ఉండదు. గవర్నర్లు నిజంగా ఇప్పుడు తమిళసై గారు చేస్తున్నట్టుగా సొంతంగా లేదా ప్రోయాక్టివ్గా ప్రజలకు సేవ చేయదలుచుకుంటే, ప్రజల కోసం పనిచేయదలుచుకుంటే చేయాల్సినవి చాలా ఉన్నాయి. అవి వారు చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు కూడా. ముఖ్యంగా పూర్తిగా విస్మరించబడ్డ వర్గాలు, ప్రధానంగా గిరిజనులు. నేను గతంలో కొద్దిమంది గవర్నర్లు, నాకు వ్యక్తిగత మిత్రులుగా ఉన్న గవర్నర్లు ఒకళ్ళిద్దరు ఉన్నప్పుడు వారితో కలిసి నేను మాట్లాడిన సందర్భాల్లో తెలుసుకున్న విషయం ఏంటంటే, ముఖ్యంగా గిరిజన ప్రాంతాల్లో చేయాల్సిన పని చాలా ఉంటుంది. గవర్నర్లు ప్రోయాక్టివ్గా గిరిజనుల సంక్షేమానికి సంబంధించి, అభివృద్ధికి సంబంధించి చేయగలిగిన పనులు చాలా ఉంటాయి. అట్లాంటి కార్యక్రమాలు ఇంకా వారు చేయాలని ముందు వారికి ఇంకా ఎక్కువ కాలం అటువంటి అవకాశం రావాలని. ఇప్పుడు వారు 2 రాష్ట్రాలకు గవర్నర్గా ఉన్నారు. పుదుచ్చేరి చిన్న రాష్ట్రం, లెఫ్టినెంట్ గవర్నర్ అయినప్పటికీ వారి సొంత రాష్ట్రం పక్కనే ఉన్న రాష్ట్రం పుదుచ్చేరి. సో తప్పనిసరిగా వారు ఈ అసైన్మెంట్లో పూర్తి విజయవంతం కావాలని, ముందు మరిన్ని తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ప్రజల సంక్షేమానికి, అభివృద్ధికి వారి సలహాలు, సూచనలు ఈ ప్రభుత్వానికి ఇంకా ఉపయోగపడాలని కోరుకుంటూ, ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ప్రజలందరి తరఫున, అక్కడి ముఖ్యమంత్రి జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారి తరఫున వారు 2 ఏళ్ళు పూర్తి చేసుకున్న సందర్భంగా అభినందనలు తెలుపుతూ ముగిస్తున్నాను.
థ్యాంక్స్ సార్ అమర్ గారు. ఇప్పుడు ఆంధ్రజ్యోతి ఎడిటర్ గారు శ్రీనివాసరావు గారిని మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. శ్రీనివాస్ గారు.
గౌరవనీయ గవర్నర్ గారు, తమిళసై సుందరరాజన్ గారు, మిత్రులు, పెద్దలు అందరికీ నమస్కారం. తమిళసై గారు గవర్నర్గా నియమించబడ్డ తర్వాత నియామకం జరిగినప్పుడు అందరికీ ఒక కుతూహలం, ఆసక్తి కలిగింది. అంటే అప్పటి వరకు పెద్దగా పరిచయం లేని పేరు. ఆవిడ ఎట్లా ఉంటారో ఏమిటి అనే దాని గురించిన ఒక ఆసక్తి ఉండింది. ఆవిడ రాజ్భవన్లోకి ప్రవేశించిన తర్వాత ఆవిడ ఆహార్యం కానివ్వండి, ఆవిడ వ్యవహార సరళి కానివ్వండి, ఒక రాజ్భవన్కి ఒక సాంస్కృతిక శోభ వచ్చిందని నాకు అనిపించింది. ముఖ్యంగా సౌత్ ఇండియన్ ఫ్లేవర్ అనేది రాజ్భవన్కి అబ్బింది. మేడం గారి వ్యక్తిగత ఇంటర్వ్యూలు 2 ప్రచురించే అవకాశం మా పత్రిక దొరికింది. మొన్న కూడా 5వ తారీఖు నాడు వాళ్ళ అమ్మగారు ఇటీవలనే మరణించారు. అమ్మ తనకు గురువుగా ఎట్లా ఉన్నారో గురు పూజోత్సవం రోజున 5వ తారీఖు నాడు ఆవిడ ఇంటర్వ్యూ మేము ప్రచురించాం. గవర్నర్ పదవి అనే దాని చుట్టూ చాలా చాలా సున్నితమైన అంశాలు ఉంటాయి. రాజకీయంగా గవర్నర్ పదవి ఆ పదవిలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళ బట్టి అది క్రియాశీలంగా ఉంటుందా ఉండదా అనే దాన్ని బట్టి కూడా ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది. కేంద్రంలో ఏ ప్రభుత్వం ఉంటుంది, రాష్ట్రంలో ఏ ప్రభుత్వాలు ఉంటాయని. కానీ రాష్ట్రాల్లో అన్ని వ్యవస్థలు ప్రజలకు అందుబాటులో లేనప్పుడు కానీ, ప్రజలకు సమస్యలు తీవ్రత ఎక్కువ ఉన్నప్పుడు కానీ, ఒక న్యాయస్థానాలు ఒక కౌంటర్గా ఒక మార్గంగా ఎట్లా ఉంటాయో రాజ్భవన్ కూడా అట్లా ఒక దారిగా ఒక అప్పీలింగ్ అథారిటీగా పనిచేస్తుంది. వాళ్ళు దాన్ని పరిష్కరించడంలో పరిమితులు ఉండవచ్చు, కానీ రాజ్భవన్కి ప్రజలు నివేదించుకోవడానికైతే ఒక వ్యవస్థ ఉండాలి. ఆ వ్యవస్థగా రాజ్భవన్ పనిచేయడం అనేది అవసరం. ముఖ్యంగా తెలంగాణ లాంటి రాష్ట్రాల్లో ఇంకా ఎక్కువ అవసరం అని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. ఆ మేరకు తమిళిసై గారు తమ బాధ్యతను, కర్తవ్యాన్ని నిర్వహిస్తున్నారని అనుకుంటూ 2 సంవత్సరాలు పూర్తయిన సందర్భంగా ఆమెను అభినందిస్తున్నాము. నమస్కారం.
థ్యాంక్స్ శ్రీనివాసరావు గారు, మంచి మాటలు చెప్పారు. డాక్టర్ రేవూరి అనంత పద్మనాభరావు గారు, ఈయన డైరెక్టర్ జనరల్గా చేశారు ఆకాశవాణి దూరదర్శన్లకి. వారు గొప్ప రచయిత, అనువాదకుడు, ట్రాన్స్లేటర్. మనం మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు కొద్దిగా ఇంగ్లీష్ మాటలు ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడగలిగితే వారికి చాలా ఇంకొంచెం బాగా అర్థమవుతుందని నా ఉద్దేశం.
Madam Governor, my mother hails from Tamil Nadu, so my mother's tongue is Tamil. I congratulate you on completion of 2 years of term. I hail from a place where a governor was born, that is Dr. Bezwada Gopal Reddy. Right from Bezwada Gopal Reddy to Tamilisai Soundararajan, I have intimate contacts with about 20 governors, and Your Excellency, you have unparalleled governorship during your 2 years tenure. I doesn't have words to appreciate you, and I congratulate you on completion of these 2 years. Thank you very much.
శ్రీ వల్లీశ్వరరావు గారిని మాట్లాడవలసింది కోరు.
Respected Governor Madam Tamilisai Soundararajan, namaste, and fellow journalists. Long back, one gentleman who served as Governor of Kerala and some other state, he was from Hyderabad. I was asking him, what were you doing there in the governor's job? So he told me, what is there, Mr. Vallishwara? Just going through newspapers, and once in a while, if some guests come, we entertain them. And once in a while, we host at home. There's something like that. More than that, there's no job that I can do as governor. But contrary to that, we find now, here is a governor, she hails from a land of great cultural values and good traditions. We know pretty well the temples in Tamil Nadu. In fact, the number of temples, I say, in fact, you cannot complete the visit of all the temples even in 6 months. Such a great tradition that is being preserved by Tamilians. In fact, she hails from such a great land. And all of us must have visited Rameswaram because of, our some traditional customs, I say, some customs. Coming to the present context, I find 3 things in this governor. One is accessibility. See, very seldom, earlier also in fact, we were on the impression governor is something, see, he or she is not not easily accessible. But this governor, contrary to that, she is accessible to people, any association, any union, any gentleman, responsible gentleman can meet the governor. So first thing is accessibility is the one great quality that I find with our governor, Tamilisai Soundararajan. Second thing is concern. This concern is something that must be some innate, there must be some innate quality. It must be innate quality. Otherwise, you cannot have concern for fellow human beings. When there are floods, or when the COVID problem is there, or some other problem in fact, immediately what is that I can do as a governor of the state? Can I do anything or not? So whatever little I can do within the available parameters, within the acceptable parameters, and with the available resources, what is that I can do? That kind of introspection is there that I find with her, and she rose to the occasion wherever and whenever it is necessary. And third thing is quick response. I must tell you, all of you might be remembering, once some association came to the governor, they made a representation. That was about a delay in payment of salaries, something like some serious problem. Immediately next day, governor called for a meeting with the officials of the concerned department. Now the question comes, can the governor call for a meeting of the officials in the government? And suppose, okay, they have come, meeting is held, and can she act upon the outcome of the meeting directly? Irrespective of all that, whether she can directly act upon or she can get the administration act upon the issue, but she took the initiative, she responded to them. This kind of response to issues, as and when the need arose, there's something worth appreciable, and very seldom we find this kind of response when associations, unions, when they come up with problems, the governors responding to their issues in whatever fashion he or she can do. This is a very rare quality that I find with governors, and we are fortunate to have a governor here with these 3 qualities: accessibility, concern, and quick response. Thank you very much. Thanks, madam. You have completed 2 years, and we wish you complete full term with all the great strides. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Valley sir. Thank you very much. Now I request great columnist, great writer, or Bandar Srinivasarao garu to say a few words.
సభకు నమస్కారం. శారదా ముఖర్జీ గారు, కుముద్బేన్ జోషి గారు చేశారు. గతంలో లేడీ గవర్నర్ ఉండేవాడు. ఇప్పుడు తమిళిసై సౌందరరాజన్ గారు అంటే అఫ్కోర్స్ తెలంగాణలో మొదటి లేడీ గవర్నర్, కాబట్టి వారు సాధారణంగా అండి మామూలుగా కేంద్రంలో ఒక పార్టీ అధికారంలో ఉండి రాష్ట్రంలో వేరొక పార్టీ అధికారంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు కాస్త రాజభవన్ అనేది రాజకీయాలకు నిలయంగా మారుతుంది, రాజభవన్ రాజకీయ భవన్ అయిపోతుందని చెప్పి ఒక అపోహ ఉండేది. కానీ వీరి ఆధ్వర్యంలో నిజంగా రాజభవన్గానే ఉండిపోవడం అనేది చాలా గొప్ప విషయం అని చెప్పి నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. తర్వాత ఇంకొక విషయం ఏంటంటే మంచి సంఘసేవా కార్యక్రమాలు. సాధారణంగా ఏంటంటే రాజకీయపరమైనటువంటి ఫైల్స్, వ్యవహారము, ప్రభుత్వానికి సంబంధించినవి వీటినే చూస్తారు, వేరే పనులు ఉండకపోవచ్చు అనే ఒక అపోహగానే అపప్రదగానే ఉన్న రోజులు.
Sabhaki namaskaram andi. First, I begin by congratulating our beloved Her Excellency the Governor Tamilisai Soundararajan Garu for completing 2 years in office, and I am sure she will complete the rest of her term in the same distinguished, excellent manner. Now, for a long time, people used to think that Raj Bhavan is Raj Bhavan, out of bounds for common people, and its splendor and other these things will naturally deter people from coming anywhere near. But this assumption has been dispelled over the years by various incumbents in this office. Now, the culmination is our Excellency Governor Tamilisai Garu. Idi, as most of the senior friends here might know, this was earlier called Shah Manzil. Shah Manzil was where the Nizam or the first Chief Minister Burgul Ramakrishna Rao used to function from. So from Shah Manzil is the Manzil of Shah, the king. Now it has been converted. That phase of Raj Bhavan also is over. It, under the stewardship of our governor, it has become Praja Bhavan. That's what I would like to say. And she has truly lived to that slogan over here, one amongst the people, that has made this Raj Bhavan even more of a Praja Bhavan here. And like most of my speakers here, I'm no longer in active journalism, so I can't really lecture on the functions, responsibilities, and duties of a governor, as she must be very well aware of these things. But I'm quite conscious of the manner she has distinguished herself by her service to the people, particularly to the downtrodden and other people. And I don't know if I'm spilling the beans. Very shortly, the Governor Madam is going to release a book in which I have an important role to play. It is, excuse me, can I talk about it? Sure. The book is called Century of an Epic. It is a book written by my grandfather exactly 100 years ago. That is a reader. It is meant to help people speak English better. So it contains a list of Telugu proverbs with the correct equivalent idiomatic English versions, and again vice versa, English proverbs into appropriate Telugu proverbs. Not only that, and a lot of sentences of daily use and expressions from various crafts and arts like carpentry, construction, medicine, agriculture. So this book, which was brought out 100 years ago, has proved to be such a hit among the people because it has enabled generations of people speak English better and idiomatically. Otherwise, most of us tend to speak English, translating every word from Telugu to English. So it doesn't make sense. It looks a little odd, bizarre, and also stilted. So this book, which our governor is going to shortly release, will be very helpful, hopefully, for the students who want to master the language. That is one. I am extremely grateful to the governor that she has agreed to dovetail such an important book release function of one among and amongst with my humble small effort. So I request her to bless the event. I also request all of you to bless the event. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Kesava Garu. Now, I request our friend, political editor, former political editor to the Deccan Chronicle, Sri Gauri Shankar, to say.
Her Excellency the Governor, dignitaries on the dais, and other journalist friends. It's a pleasure to come here and greet you on the completion of 2 years of your tenure here. It has been a very smooth tenure. Just if you flip back some of the pages when you took over the governor of Telangana state, there were a lot of speculation that people expect a lot of political fireworks, or you might be trying to tighten the government. So much of speculation. If you have time, just go through the old pages, old newspapers when you took over the governor. But you have belied all those speculations, and you acted as a constitutional head and as a people's governor, and you are endeared among the people of Telangana, and you have been doing a human service, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much, ma'am.
నందిరాజు రాధాకృష్ణ గారు, freelance journalist గారు. He has written so many books and is mastering over social media.
గవర్నర్ గారికి అభినందనలు, కృతజ్ఞతలు. ఇది విశేషమైన సభ. రాజకీయ వాసనలు, అధికార దర్పాలు లేకుండా అక్షరాలతో సావాసం చేస్తున్న మిత్రులందరితో కలిసి గవర్నర్ గారు ప్రత్యేకమైనటువంటి కార్యక్రమం నిర్వహించడం ఈ మధ్య ఎటువంటి జరగలేదని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను. నాకు తెలిసి గవర్నర్ గారు తమిళ రాష్ట్రానికి చెందినవారు. సంస్కృతి సాంప్రదాయాల్ని ఖచ్చితంగా పాటిస్తూ, పాత సాంప్రదాయాల్ని గౌరవిస్తూ, కొత్త తరానికి ఆ సందేశాలను ఇస్తూ ఆమె విధులను ఆమె నిర్వర్తిస్తున్నారు. రాజకీయాలు, అధికారాలు ఇవన్నీ పక్కన పెడితే ఈ వేదిక శ్రావణ మాసం ఇంకా పూర్తిగా పోలేదు, ఇవాళ కూడా శ్రావణ మాసం ఉన్నది అని అనిపిస్తున్నది నాకు. ఎందుకంటే ఒక స్త్రీ రాజ్యాధికారంలో, అంటే రాజ్యాంగ విధులు నిర్వహిస్తూ ఒక చక్కటి వాతావరణంలో కుటుంబ వాతావరణాన్ని స్మరింపజేసే పద్ధతిలో చక్కని కార్యక్రమం పెట్టి ఒక పుస్తకాన్ని ఆవిష్కరిస్తూ తెలుగులో మాట్లాడటం వచ్చినా రాకపోయినా మా బోటి వాళ్ళకి ఇంగ్లీష్లో రాయటము మాట్లాడకుండా రాదు, నిర్మోహమాటంగా చెప్తున్నాను. ఉద్యోగాల్లో చేసుకుంటున్నాం, అది వేరే విషయం. జర్నలిస్టులకి బయట వాళ్ళకు కూడా తెలుగు నుంచి ఇంగ్లీష్కి రాయటము లేకపోతే మాట్లాడటము అనే ప్రక్రియలో నిష్ణాతులను చేసేందుకు కేశవరావు గారు రాసినటువంటి, అంటే వారు రీప్రింట్ చేసినటువంటి పుస్తకం అందరికీ ఉపయోగపడుతుందని నేను ఆకాంక్షిస్తూ మరోసారి గవర్నర్ గారికి వారి పూర్తి విజయాలు చేకూర్చేలాగా వారి పదవీ కాలం పూర్తిగా కొనసాగుతుందని నేను ఆశిస్తూ దేవుణ్ణి నమస్కరిస్తున్నాను.
థ్యాంక్స్ రాధాకృష్ణ గారు. నౌ నెక్స్ట్ ఐటమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్రోగ్రామ్. ఇంకెవరైనా మాట్లాడడానికి వస్తానంటే కనుక వీఆర్ వెల్కమ్ సార్. ఎనీబడి సార్? ఎనీబడి వాంట్స్ టు? శ్రీబాల గారు, ఉమెన్ రిప్రజెంటేటివ్. ఓకే. నౌ రిలీజ్ ఆఫ్ కాఫీ టేబుల్ బుక్ బై అవర్ ఆనరబుల్ గవర్నర్ గారు. చైర్మన్ గారు మీరు కూడా, అల్లంనారాయణ గారు మీరు కూడా, శ్రీనివాస్ గారు, అమర్జీ ప్లీజ్ ప్లీజ్, కృష్ణారావు గారు, బండార్ ప్లీజ్ జాయిన్ అస్. బుక్ రిలీజ్ ఫండ్ గౌరీ, వల్లీశ్వర్ గారు, రవిరెడ్డి, ఒక్క నిమిషం ప్లీజ్. సార్ నెక్స్ట్ మీరు ఉంటుంది. నెక్స్ట్ మీ బుక్ ఇది అయిపోయాక మీ బుక్ తెచ్చేసుకోండి సార్. Now I also request our Dasa Kesarao garu has written a book. That book also. Yes. Sir, Press Academy Chairman garu. Press Academy Chairman garu has wants to present a bouquet to you. Now the book release of our Dasa Kesarao garu. Present that e-book, no? Yes. Bouquet. Snaps India editor. He wants to present a bouquet to the madam. Yes, sir. Thanks. Now, madam will release that e-book for the screen. Now, I request Honorable Governor to give her message. Thank you.
First of all, I thank you all for your presence, and I dedicate these success of these 2 years to my beloved mother, whom I lost recently, and she's not in the earth, but she's with us, with me. So I dedicate totally these 2 years, all my life, but success of these 2 years to her. I wish you all a very special good morning. I'm extremely happy to personally meet you all again. I extend a very hearty welcome to you all. I'm really glad to find a galaxy of journalists representing various print and electronic media channels in this meeting. I'm really very happy. It is not mere words to express my gratitude. We may perform, we may act, but when endorsement for those actions, particularly from stalwarts of media friends, I'm really happy to be here with all of you in the beginning of this 3rd year. I always very optimistic, so instead of completing of 2 years, I can say it is beginning of the 3rd year. Thank you all, the esteemed editors and distinguished journalists, for accepting our invitation and sparing your valuable time to attend this media interaction and coffee table book launch. During the last 6 months, it has become really, I cannot say it's hectic. My double responsibility as Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and Governor of Telangana, I feel I did justice to both the states. I didn't deny any of my duty to either of the state. I always, when I am in Puducherry, I always have video interaction with our officials, and I was attending the problem then and there. And I'm thankful to our Raj Bhavan officials because it's totally an e-office. So there was no any delay in dealing with the problems also. And I'm extremely thankful to Honorable President of India, Sri Ramnath Kovindji, and the Vice President, Sri Venkaiah Naidu ji, and our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, and Honorable Home Minister, Sri Amit Shah ji, for giving me this greatest opportunity to serve the state. I cannot believe that I have completed 2 years of term as governor in service of the people of Telangana. I am really overwhelmed by the love and affection being showered by the people of Telangana state. I am very thankful to all the media stalwarts for your kind words, and it encourages me to act more. I express my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you. And I am really grateful to all media organizations for their constant support and good media coverage for my initiatives and other programs. I strongly feel that without your support, I would not have got connected with the people of our Telangana state to this great extent. I take this opportunity to release the book titled One Among and Amongst the People. I always say I am not the first citizen of this state, I am one among the common citizen of this state. I wish and hope that the bond between Raj Bhavan and the media grows stronger and stronger. This will help me to serve the people better and better. As it is said, it is not Raj Bhavan, Praja Bhavan, and I am in charge of Puducherry. Usually in Tamil, Raj Bhavan is known as Governor Malige. Maligai means almost like a palace. So I changed the word governor's office immediately when I went there. So governor cannot be in a Maligai, I'm one among the citizens. So all my press releases were governor's office. And I wish and hope that the bond between Raj Bhavan and the media, as I said, grows much stronger and stronger. This will help me to serve the people better and better. Through our combined efforts in service of our nation, we all need to transform our country as Atmanirbhar Bharat. COVID-19 self-reliant India. COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the need to be self-reliant. We are strongly marching towards self-reliance in many areas. Our ongoing vaccination program is once a gem of an example of a self-reliance. And really appreciate the government of Telangana for taking forward the vaccination program very successfully, and along with our national, par with the national statistics, Telangana is moving forward to vaccinate all the citizens of the states, and appreciate that. And our country has administered a record number of 70 crore doses of vaccination till now. And the free vaccination to all the eligible people is going on. It will soon cover all the eligible people. During the last 2 weeks, we have administered a massive number of 10 crore vaccination doses in just 13 days. On some occasions, we are administering more than 1 crore vaccine doses in a single day. I am sure the country is on right course to release its goal of vaccinating all the eligible people very soon. We have set an example in self-reliance in terms of PPE kits. While meeting our requirements, we have also emerged as second largest exporter of PPE kits. We could tremendously improve our oxygen generation capacity. We have registered exemplary achievements in terms of testing kits and lab, and improving our healthcare infrastructure. And I should say Telangana also, from the beginning, my appeal was to the government and to the Chief Minister. The infrastructure in the government hospitals should be improved, because that is the last hope for the poorest of the poor. And I am really happy that some improvement in the infrastructure is taking place in the state of Telangana. And the Telangana and Puducherry, we are marching towards in Telangana and Puducherry, we are marching towards 100% vaccination. I give top priority to visit the hospitals and vaccination centers to boost the morale of the doctors and healthcare staff. I have been trying my best to dispel vaccine hesitancy among the people. In order to give confidence about the safety of the vaccine, I have taken my second dose of vaccine along with tribal women in a tribal village called Kesi Tanda in Rangareddy district. I have been interacting with Bharat Biotech, Dr. Reddy's lab, and other vaccine makers to know about the progress in vaccine production and distribution. I have visited NIMS, ESIC Hospital, COVID control room, launched by the vaccination drive at Tilak Nagar, and launched the vaccination drive at Tilak Nagar PHC. Conducted many review meetings with officials to motivate them and guide them. I have interacted with so many hospitals to take care of the poor during the second wave. It gives me immense satisfaction to mobilize some good help from philanthropic and other organizations who have donated COVID relief material like oxygen concentrators, etc. And I should thank Telangana, because as it is said, Puducherry is a small union territory, and some of the help, apart from helping the Telangana people, some of the kind-hearted people helped with oxygen concentrators and with PPE kits to the state of Puducherry also. So I should appreciate the kind-heartedness of the Telangana people also, because without any restriction, they donated for people of Puducherry too. And appreciate all those who made generous contributions and donated COVID relief material. I appreciate the efforts of the Red Cross Society Telangana State Branch for their efforts in mobilizing blood donations even during the peak of the second wave. With the help of the armed force, the IRC, the Indian Red Cross Society, has ensured regular supply of blood to the thalassemia patients. That is very important. And I really appreciate the Indian Red Cross and the armed forces for helping the thalassemia people, particularly children. I thank the armed forces for their exemplary services. And Indian Red Cross has also helped the flood-affected people by mobilizing good help Nizamabad district, Indian Red Cross Society unit has been won the prestigious Honorable President of India's Medal of Honor for their service. And as the Chancellor of State Universities, now there we have Vice Chancellors for all the universities. There are enabling conditions for the improvement in higher education. I have conducted numerous review meetings with the Vice Chancellors to transform the Telangana as hub of quality higher education in the country. Chancellor Connects Alumni is another major initiative to create a broad-based platform and network the alumni from across the globe for all around development of universities. And I appeal, please register, all of you must be an alumni of one of the universities in this state. Please register yourself in this Connect the Chancellor Alumni portal so that you can be identified as a prestigious alumni of your university, so that the younger generation, some of the students, they don't think me as a governor. Some students, they call me Governor Garu, I want a laptop because I want to exemplify in my studies. I want a laptop. Please help me. So I think more than 4 to 5 laptops we have given to the students, and with right they call me and say, where is the laptop? I want laptop. So we have with through NGO and some through personal efforts also, we have given the laptop, and this made me to think that even in Puducherry I have announced that who are all now here, now only I am announcing that I am collecting old laptops, used laptops. Particularly, I have appealed to the IT companies also, so that it can be useful to the children who apply and appeal to me for laptops. Because one of the student who got the laptop here, regularly he sent me the certificates who he gained by participating in most of the competitions, and he wanted to become an IAS officer. He told me, after getting the laptop, my motivation, I was motivated to become an IAS officer. So these are small gestures which can help our younger poor students. And it gave me satisfaction to present the laptops to some of the poor and meritorious students. I call upon the donors to help the needy to continue their online education uninterrupted. I have also conducted the Ask the Chancellor Twitter interaction program for the benefit of the students. The students frankly asked some questions, and I was able to answer them as a Chancellor. An initiative for tribal empowerment. This I should appreciate our Rajbhavan officials. And I have taken up the nutritional interventional program for the nutritional improvement of the people belonging to the primitive tribal groups. We found they are very much anemic, and even we found 4% hemoglobin was very prevalent among them, because 10 to 14% is normal. And at Rajbhavan, visited the tribal art exhibition and assured to promote the art kala of the tribals. Atmanirbhar Bharat training, I have to say that it gives me a great pleasure to share that our Rajbhavan Parivar women were trained in Maggam works and other hand embroidery as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat during Badukama celebrations, conducting telemedicine event to guide the administration, connecting the people with different walks of life, and writing a book on PM and PM. This PM's, actually the guidance from the central government was really very much appreciated during the pandemic. So regular interactions from the Prime Minister office and the Home Minister office and the Health Minister office helped us to move forward in controlling the disease. So putting all that efforts together, I wrote a book about PM and PM, that is PM and Prime Minister and Pandemic Management. I once again thank the media organizations, media friends for your support, suggestions and encouragement all the time. I thank the Chief Minister Sri Chandrasekhar Rao Garu and his Cabinet Ministers, State Administration and the Police for their cooperation. I appreciate and thank advisors to the government, Secretary to the Governor, Joint Secretaries, ADCs, Press Secretaries and all the Rajbhavan staff members for their committed work. I offer my huge thanks to the most beloved people of Telangana and Puducherry for their overwhelming love and affection and the emotional bond that I could develop with them. I look forward to your continued cooperation, support, love, and affection in the years to come to serve you better and better. Jai Hind, Jai Telangana. And I really thank Sri Narayana Garu, Sri Srinivasa Rao Garu, Sri Padmanabha Rao Garu, Sri Amar Devalapalli Garu, Sri G. Bellishwar Garu, Sri Srinivasa Rao Garu, Sri Gauri Shankar Garu, Sri Nandiraj Radhakrishna Garu, for your good words of encouragement which motivates me to do more. Thank you so much.
విత్ దిస్ ఇంతటితో మనం కార్యక్రమాన్ని ముగిస్తున్నాం. అన్నిటికంటే ముఖ్యంగా ఇది అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నేషనల్ యాంథమ్ ఉంటుంది. నేషనల్ యాంథమ్ అయిపోయిన వెంటనే ఐ వి రిక్వెస్ట్ everybody to join us for lunch. Yeah. ఎవరైనా
Little interaction, anything
from anybody wants to say anything, anybody wants to ask anything? Yeah, he is from ma'am here. He is from Doordarshan, madam. Dharmapuri.
I'm Suresh Dharmapuri, editor.
Thank you very much. It's a very good question. First of all, I start enjoying what I do. And my mother always say, be good. From my childhood, I practiced that. And whatever may be the responsibility given to me, I think to the full satisfaction of myself and to the people of that state, we should do that job. So from the beginning, I landed in the young state of Telangana. And I should say that because I am the youngest governor in the country, and I straight away from politics, I entered the constitutional post. So there were criticisms also I faced. Then I expressed it in a lighter way that this is the youngest state and I am experienced in handling the newborn babies. So this is a newborn state. As a gynecologist, I will handle this state with much satisfaction. And apart from that, when I landed at Puducherry, there also they were telling, so how she will handle two states. Again I told, I am a gynecologist, I can handle single baby as well as I can handle twins. So I can handle in a better way twins. So as a gynecologist, I have handled that too. So with full responsibility which I have taken, I always think I should exemplify in my service. I should be people friendly, should be approachable. And with all these things, and one thing I have to tell about Telangana. Telangana people, we know that years back we were all together as Madras province. And then after linguistic separation, we all separated. So I didn't feel that I am entering a different state. I am very thankful to our Honorable Prime Minister and our Home Minister and President and Vice President for not posting me as a governor in some of the northern states. I am very thankful because I am audible. I am very thankful that I got the state of Telangana. And from the beginning, I felt that I am a sister of Telangana. I didn't think that I am a governor of Telangana. So it made me to work with full satisfaction. And I also love the people. Tradition, as it is said, some of the speakers. Tradition, some of the visitors come and say me, we love the way you dress, your the pottu and pattu, that is the theme of our Telangana. So I mingled with the people of Telangana, I should.
Sure, Suresh Dharmapuri.
Congratulations, madam, on completion of them. How was your journey in the last 2 years? Because with the TRS government in power, I just wonder, did you find any dissatisfaction or any issues?
No, I know very well I am a constitutional head. Politics is politics, constitution is constitution, and that demarcation I clearly made it, and I didn't want to violate any of these things. But whatever may be the situation we faced in the state, whether it is dengue fever, whether it is floods, whether it is pandemic, I was much concerned about them. I always appreciate the efforts by the government, and if some efforts should be taken, I am not criticizing, but if I feel that some more effort should be taken, I always have written a letter or I have made a phone call saying that if these all things, I always a friendly person, I won't say that as a governor I am telling these all things. As a person, as a sister of Telangana, if such things are done, it will be good. For example, during the pandemic, when there was only one hospital dealing the pandemic situation, in a friendly way I called as a doctor, I am saying that if we have district hospitals and if we have more testing centers and if we have more mobile testing centers, it will be good for the people of Telangana. So I always want the things to be done. It is not the ego which acts between me and the government. I always want some good things to be done, and my approach is always in a friendly way. That is my experience, and I think I have done it in a better way, in a friendly way.
Madam, good afternoon, madam. When will we conduct Praja Darbar in Raj Bhavan?
Yeah.
And second question is, last year you told me I will visit tribal districts in Telangana.
Yeah.
When will, I think COVID is ending.
Yes.
When will you visit the tribal districts?
Yes. This actually I wanted to tell about Praja Darbar also in my talk, but we had a plan to meet the people at least a month, by a particular day at least a month, so that as it is said, some of the expert speakers, whether directly as a management, a political person, whether I will be able to do or not, but I will be a catalyst. I can definitely convey the concern of the people to the government. So I feel that that can be done. We had a plan and we made a portal for appointments and for solving the problems. Everything was ready. But unfortunately, we ended up with pandemic, and when we enter the safe period, definitely there will be a people interaction once a month or once in 15 days. That is my plan, and that is going to happen. There's no any doubt about that. Then tribal villages, that also because of the pandemic only we were unable to visit the villages, but my initial visit to the tribal villages for taking the vaccination. So I wanted to I don't want to deny my duties of either of the state. If I took the first dose at Puducherry, so I wanted to take my second dose at Telangana. And particularly when I read in an article, I think one of the English papers, that much hesitancy faced among the people of tribals for vaccination. So I thought I have to take, but I am very happy the day when we took, almost in 2 days, the hamlet had 10% vaccination. Because the people, they themselves came and told, when governor is coming and getting the vaccination, why can't we? So that message I was able to convey. And some of the administrators from some of the tribal villages, not only from this state, from different states, called me and told, when your action was projected sitting among the people of Telangana, that is two tribals, it motivated the other tribals from other states also to take the vaccination. That is a small service I could do to the people of Telangana, particularly the tribes.
Ma'am, how do you describe your 2-year tenure, and how was your interaction with the Chief Minister Shekhar Rao during the last 2 years?
What's that?
How do you describe your 2-year tenure, and how was your interaction with the Chief Minister in the last 2 years?
Chief Minister?
Yeah.
it was a very friend. That's what I already told. And I always say it's not fondling nor fondling or fighting. Uh, it's a clear demarcation between a governor and the chief minister, and the relationship is good. There is no any controversies or contradictions. And as I said, what all I want to convey to the chief minister, I have conveyed. And particularly Ayushman Bharat. Firstly, there was a difference of opinion about the Ayushman Bharat, and the state government always conveyed that Arogyashri is better than the Ayushman Bharat. But I conveyed to the chief minister, if you actually adopt Ayushman Bharat, people from different states can come and get their treatment in Hyderabad, because Hyderabad is the medical hub, pharma hub. Because Ayushman, we are not adopting Ayushman Bharat, our people are unable to go and get the expert higher treatment in different states, and other state people are unable to come and get our. So our facilities to be used by our people as well as from the people from different states. So he understood it, and then he announced that Governor Garu actually appealed that when we incorporate both CMs and PMs as it is in Tamil Nadu, it will be more beneficial to the people of Telangana. So he accepted it. So such things I was able to convince him. And I always think that, you know that it's a regional party, and basically I am from a different party. Now I cannot say I am a party person, I am constitutional head. But my base is different. So always it is difficult to be a governor of a different party, apart from the base which we came. But I think I have maintained the balance, and I think Chief Minister also responded positively for most of my appeals. That appeals always he thinks it will be for the people. For example, when I wanted to go to the tribal village, and the tribal minister came, and when I wanted to improve some of the educational aspects of this country, of the state, higher education, education minister, education secretaries attended the meeting. So I take it in a positive way, and it's always a positive relationship, I should say that.
Madam, there is a file pending with you after the cabinet had cleared the name of a leader for appointment as your governor's quota.
Yeah, I expected this question. And actually it's correct that cabinet has cleared, but I have not cleared yet. That is the answer. Why means it is for the upper house, and the category is in the social service category, and it is the governor's nomination. Because it is MLC, you know, if it is other thing, there is no any problem. Because it is governor's nomination, I need some time to study the nomination. So I can take some time, I think. That's it. Because it is governor's nomination, I want to be doubly sure about the nominee and the nominations, and I want to clear certain things.
But in the previous 3 names, you cleared it within 20
Yeah, that's because I should say one among them was a literary person. It is under the literary category, and I thought it is really immediately it fulfilled my expectations. And no, I don't think that. I don't have a different opinion, but the category, it is social service category, and it is governor's nomination. I think I can take some time. As it is said, I am not delaying always. So that, I'm taking some time. It's not objection. I'm studying the matter. That's all. I think I can take some more time also.
Malish.
Anybody can predict in any way, anybody can interpret in any way, but it is governor nomination. As a governor, I need some more time. That is my... No, what I say, because when I cannot say very... I am studying the nomination, and as it is said, I'm not delaying. First I cleared some 3 of the nominations, then I had a very clear biodata and everything. This is also clear. When this cabinet has cleared it, there is no any problem. Cabinet has endorsed it. But I need some more time because as I said, it is in the social service activity category. So I want to compare certain things. So whether what all the social service activities by him will fit into this category. So these all things I need some more time. Other state problem I don't know, but this I need some more time. That is, I think I have the right to take some more time also.
Madam, firstly, congratulations for completing 2 years term. Madam, you are the one of the member of Honorable President appoints a Governor Committee. You also submitted one report are there. What are the findings, Madam? What are the reforms you can choose there?
I cannot understand.
Governors Committee, Madam. Governors Committee, Honorable President appoint a Governors Committee on reforms.
Time, during our conference, Governors Committee, that is for the conference. And we studied, actually I was posted in the category of, in the agriculture category. So we studied about the organic farming and all the innovations in the farm sector and everything we have submitted it. And I am very proud that Telangana is the rice bowl of the country and we are cultivating more crops. So we could project ourselves in a very proud manner about the agricultural patterns in our state.
Okay, we'll close this session here. And now I request all of you to join for lunch. Everybody should join us for lunch.
Wanted to? Tell me.
Slow down your activities.
Second year?
If we compare with your first year in office, your activities are very high. In second year, if compare with the first year, your activities are slow down. What is the reason, madam?
I didn't think like that. Yeah, I didn't think like that because of the pandemic situation. We were unable to go out. For example, as you said, in the first 3 months, I was able to attend more programs outside. But exactly September, I took over. And January, February, 5 months, I would have attended each and every day one program. So that added volume of my action. But apart from that, in the pandemic, the rest of the first year also, the rest of the second year also almost the same. I should say to you, not even a single day without activity. If I am in Puducherry, definitely I will connect with the office of the Telangana Raj Bhavan. And another thing, I have to say that I am justified in my duties approximately Monday, Tuesday, because my responsibilities are more there. As a Lieutenant Governor, decisions are taken on my advice and I have to endorse each and every file. And when compared with the Governor and the Lieutenant Governor's responsibility is more. And I can take some decisions than compared to as a governor. So immediately when I went there, I slashed the price of petrol diesel. First state to slash the petrol diesel price. 2% VAT reduction was there, and then improved the quality of the food for the Anganwadi children. They were given 1 egg to the Anganwadi children. Immediately I made it 3. So my responsibility was more there. And apart from that, every day I interact with them when I come here. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I am in Puducherry. Thursday, I travel. And all the final 3 days are I am in Telangana. So, my presence also very equally distributed, I should say. But concentration is 100% distributed, both with Telangana and Puducherry. And I think that I have not reduced my activity. But as it is said, first 5 months outside programs were more. So every day sometimes 2 to 3 programs I was attending. So that added volume. That's all I can say. I think that with the book volume he is telling.
Madam, many allegations in about private universities in Telangana and ruling party leaders established private universities. At the same time, in government universities, lack of faculty and funds and many problems facing in government universities.
Yeah, no. Now actually.
As a chancellor, what is your opinion on private universities in Telangana?
Private universities, actually, I can say about our government universities, 14 universities, actually now only full-fledged vice chancellors have been appointed. So they are full-fledged. We have actually organized 2 to 3 video interactions with all the vice chancellors. So we are moving in a right track. That's all I can say in higher education and in all aspects. Thank you so much.
ఓకే నౌ జనగణమన ఉంటుంది. జనగణమన అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నేషనల్ యాంథమ్ ఆడిన తర్వాత అందరూ కలిసి విల్ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ టు జాయిన్ అస్ ఫర్ లంచ్ ప్లీజ్. నేషనల్ యాంథమ్.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
శ్రీ రామ్మోహన్ రావు గారు.
Thank you very much for all join for lunch. Yeah.